If you were born between 1946 and 1954, you are a leading edge boomer. If you were born between 1955 and 1964, you are a trailing edge boomer or a Generation Jones boomer, and this podcast may be of interest to you. I don't know about you, but I have reluctantly accepted that I am in the final chapters of life. That is the third act, the last hurrah of my life before I transition out from this earth and onto the next great adventure. So how much time is left? And how much healthy and mobile time is left? I believe this question is, what are we going to do with this remaining time we have here on earth? Will you slowly wither on the vine, or will you prune back the old growth so that you can have a stellar, vibrant, and fulfilling finale? I'm Jim Enright. I'm from Chapel Hill. I'm a leading edge boomer. I'm still working in the mortgage and real estate industry in the Triangle area. Married, 2 kids, got my first grandbaby, and we have just downsized from our home of 36 years. So when you think about your third act, that is what's next, what do you think? When I think about mine, I think it is one of creation, growth, and adventure, doing something. I've been influenced by Dan Sullivan, the strategic coach. He is a brilliant thinker and question asker who works with entrepreneurs for over 30 plus years. Dan is now in his 70s, and he has a 25-year plan in place for both his life and his business. He says we remain young to the degree that our ambitions are greater than our memories. I love that. Dan Kennedy is a marketer who always asks, what's next? And this is the question that applies to Planet BoomerVille and to our third chapter. What's next? So how do we not wither on the vine? How do we stay stellar, live lively and vibrantly? I'm going to go over some of the areas that Planet BoomerVille will explore in our interviews, but there is a feel, a vibration, a vibe, best expressed in the Boomer Manifesto, which you can download at planetboomerville.com. And I'm going to take just a moment to read it. Yea, though I enter the final chapters of life, I am thankful that I am still here, as many of my family and friends have departed early or are in poor health. I am grateful. My life may or may not be where I expected, but the movie is still playing, and I have experience and wisdom to make my next 25 years the life I design. I will remember old dreams and dream new dreams. Let me do it now. Giving up hope for a better past, I move forward. Allow me to share my experiences so that just one person may benefit. It is the dawn of a new century, full of opportunity and adventure. Open my eyes and my imagination. Though my body ages, I thank you that I remain young in mind and receptive to the evolving world. O Lord, let my next 25 years be full of love, health, creation, experiences, prosperity, so that when my time arrives to leave this earth, I have lived fully with no regrets. Amen. So that's the vibe. So I'm going to review the main areas that I think are important, but I could be totally off base on this, and so your feedback will be important. First thing is mental, that is brain health and agility. How do we stay mentally alive and vibrant? I think curiously, mentally fit. How do we stay physically healthy and active? Based on everything I've read, I think we have heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, and diabetes to look forward to. So what can we do to delay the onset of these? Thirdly, marriage, partners, and significant others. How do you keep a relationship alive? How do you recreate an existing long-term relationship or develop a new one? And sex comes in here somewhere. We grew up with free love, make love, not war, and love the one you're with. So how do we continue this attitude in this chapter of life? Fourth, life experiences. These are gatherings where you're with people you like. You have those friends, you get together, you're laughing, you're having fun, and the endorphins are raging. But there's also music within this. Music moves me, and there is so much. That which I've always listened to, the artists that are creating new music that I don't even have a clue of, and all the other undiscovered music just waiting for discovery. And then within life experiences, there are adventures. Now, these can be in your backyard, in your town. They don't have to be international, exotic, or expensive. Area 5, financial. Depending what you're reading, baby boomers are in terrible financial shape for the most part. Some are, some aren't. But I do believe that there is a way to monetize your work and life experiences so that you have additional cash flow if you so desire and are location independent. Many have ideas, have had an idea for a long time, a business, a dream. The idea that you have never quite done, but it is lingering and perhaps haunting you in the back of the mind. If not now, when? With all the experience that you have, you can do it. There are a couple of other areas I'm interested in, and almost didn't want to bring these up, but I'm going to. That is the death experience and the life celebration. So you've seen people die in many different circumstances. My brother died alone in his apartment. I have other people who've died surrounded by family and friends. I have a great story, but I won't go into it here. But anyway, how do you want to die? And where do you want to be? And who do you want to be with? And lastly, there is the life celebration. Now, my sisters, Kathy and Pam, and I did the funeral for our brother. We did it as well as we could. It was hectic and turned out fine. But do you want to leave your last party to family and friends, or do you want to choreograph the events, the music, the photos, and all the other possibilities so it is a good time for everybody? So that's the topics I see Planet BoomerVille covering. And I'll be doing this, interviewing ideally other baby boomers and maybe non-baby boomers that really have something to say or that can contribute to Planet BoomerVille. Here's what you can expect on the podcast. Experienced podcasters say their first shows, and sometimes up to 6 months or a year, are their absolute worst in the sense they're finding their voice, they are gaining confidence and flow as well as refining the show direction. So this could be the case with Planet BoomerVille, so bear with me for the long term. This show may not be technically perfect either. Hopefully it will get better as we go along. The idea is once a week and that. So if what you have heard about Planet BoomerVille sounds like something that you would like to be a part of or on the fringes of, here's how you can do that. First of all, visit planetboomerville.com and download the manifesto. You'll be then opting into the Planet BoomerVille list, and we can stay connected that way. But secondly, you may be listening or watching this on YouTube or on iTunes or on Stitcher. Please subscribe and like or write a comment. And most importantly, share this with other baby boomers. Some of them may not know how to watch or listen to a podcast. So show them how. And then if you share this on Facebook, LinkedIn, your high school and college sites, that would be awesome. So anyway, thank you. So that's the overview of Planet BoomerVille. Thanks for listening this long. This is Jim Enright saying, be stellar and live life lively. I'm off to Planet BoomerVille, and I hope to see you there. See ya. But wait, in case anyone is still here, we should have a Smilin Ears moment. It's that music that makes your body sway, your feet move. It brings a smile to your face, sometimes a tear to your eye, and goosebumps to your skin. And the endorphins are flowing and you feel great. So if I've selected the music correctly, these next tunes on YouTube will anchor you to Planet BoomerVille like NLP at a Tony Robbins event. I've selected a few songs. Now, the first song is by a band that I just love, and I could have an entire show on them. Then there's a tune by the Talking Heads, a tune about going gray. There is a tearjerker by Bob Dylan. And finally, a call for us baby boomers to get involved again today. So as you're heading on down to Planet BoomerVille and reflecting on your third act adventure, let us breathe deep, open up, and prepare our minds for conscious evolution. Conscious evolution in front of your eyes, conscious evolution in the back of your mind. Conscious evolution, go on, spread the word. We're all busy learning on the learning curve. Wounded in the battle, lying in the weeds, immersed in contemplation of history's evil deeds. He offered up to free will flatly replied, conscious evolution's all there is on your side. Conscious evolution is what turns me on. There's got to be a difference between right and wrong, all down through the ages, struggling with the same. With a vision bold as love, won't you help me sing? Man is just an animal, the scientists say. For the sins of the father, the son must pay. Jesus said to Buddha, give Muhammad a call. Conscious evolution is the writing on the wall. Enjoy.